Hey guys, welcome back to Makeup Bag Monday 2.6. I'm doing this as a separate video versus my weekly video check-in vlog style because yesterday, Sunday, I posted my long-awaited apartment tour. We've been living in our current place for a little over a year now. I finally got my apartment tour up. We're actually looking for a new place to live. Kind of the thing about LA is that when your lease is up and they jack up your rent and give you like zero incentive to stay in your current place, you kind of have to move around a lot, and we're hoping to find a place where we don't have to do that anymore. We'll see. Let's talk about things that were in my makeup bag last week and then what I'll be adding in for this week. If you want to hit up any of my original Makeup Bag Mondays or the previous Makeup Bag Mondays, check out the playlist in the description box. I switch out my products every week to kind of test out and give you opinions. It also helps me rotate products I love in and out of my current routine. This brow pencil, it's the Kevyn Aucoin, the Precision Brow Pencil. I really enjoy this. I think it's very similar to the current one I have been using, which is from Kimiko. It's a clean brow pencil. Kevyn Aucoin, while isn't horrible, isn't considered clean. Don't see a big difference in the quality in terms of the pencil. They're both very similar with the spoolie on one end and then a mechanical pencil on the other. I do like the brunette shade. I think both the Kimiko one and the brunette shade in Kevyn Aucoin are very similar to each other. I like both. If you're trying to be more on the cleaner side, then check out the Kimiko one, but if you have been interested in the Kevyn Aucoin one, this is good. Something that I didn't really use last week because it was just too much and the wrong shade currently is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer SX03. And while the shade would typically look perfect for me, I have been getting a little bit tanner than normal. I have to put this away until I lose a little bit of my tan because it just looked too dramatically different. I could see this being really, really great for a makeup artist and for somebody who loves higher coverage product. You would want to mix this in with your other products. It is definitely very full coverage on its own, which is again why I think makeup artists and those who love full coverage products will absolutely love this product. I could see this being really handy when traveling because it's just a small little container and you can mix so many different things to create a tinted moisturizer, to use it as a concealer on its own, to mix it with your eye cream, your SPF, all these things. I just see it being very, very effective. Unfortunately, right now it's not the right shade. One product I feel like was very beautiful and wore really well is this Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Blush in Pink Sand. I love the option of being able to use a deeper blush or lighten it up or sheer it out. I think this powder blush is just very, very smooth and applies beautifully without skipping on my face because I do have trouble spots right here, so blush and bronzer is always a challenge for me. And I really love the way this applies. I think it's a really unique powder formula and I love this Neo blush, highlight, all of the Neo options out there. They do a really good job. Then I had the Zoe Skin Health Oculus Sunscreen and Primer SPF 30. I like that this is a physical SPF of titanium dioxide. My only thing about this is that it felt so silicone-y, and if your skin has any texture, I felt like it was grabbing onto my skin because I did have a little bit of texture happening around here this week. Obviously, I don't always have that, but if you have textured skin or drier skin, I don't know that this is right for you. I do love that it creates this kind of barrier on your skin. It's a little bit of a mattifying effect. So if you're on the oilier side, I could see you really loving this. And if you're on the normal to combination side, I think this would go really well with you as well. My only concern is that you're not going to wear an SPF underneath this because I don't know about you, but I don't wear a lot of primer. So you want to make sure that you're wearing enough of your SPF. So in my situation, I would always recommend still wearing a separate SPF and then going in with this on top of it, unless you're going to just wear like 2 or 3 pumps of the primer. Always make sure you're wearing enough SPF to get that coverage. But I do like this product. I just think it's better when my skin isn't textural, so I have to try it again this week. And then I rotated in one of my favorite powder foundations that's also clean and cruelty free. This is from Alima Pure. This is their Satin Matte Foundation All of One. I find that this is great for a light coverage and full coverage. You can really really build this stuff up. It wears really lovely throughout the day. It has a nice little sifter that you can turn on and off or close, open and close. I think it's a great alternative to those with bismuth oxychloride that a lot of you guys are allergic to or sensitive to. That's not considered toxic necessarily, but it can cause a reaction to a lot of folks. So this is a great alternative to things like Bare Minerals if you needed that. But that's what happened last week. This is what I'm going to be rotating in this week. I wanted to rotate in the Pacifica All Light Clean Foundation. I did a first impression tester Tuesday over on IGTV, and I haven't used it since. So I want to use this. It is a clean vegan foundation available at drugstores and Target and Ulta. It's got a nice luxurious glass packaging with a nice pump, so easy to use. I'm in the shade Neutral Medium. I'm also going to rotate in the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint in G8. Haven't used this in a while and I forget how much I like it, so I want to rotate that in for easy, effortless days. I have a couple more Glossier products I wanted to rotate in. The Cloud Paints, which are some of my favorite creamy water-ish cheek tints, and this one is in Dusk, and then I have Dawn, which is a beautiful coral. I also have the Glossier Halo Scope in Quartz that I wanted to rotate in for that wet dewy look. I think this might be a good dupe for the current sold out Chanel highlight that's like a clear highlight that everyone talks about. I wanted to try out the Juice Beauty Phytopigment Juice Booster. I have a bronzer and an illuminator, 0102. I have this Lather Lip and Cheek Tint in Rose, and then this Thrive Cosmetics Matte Legacy Liquid Lipstick and Rowan I thought would be fun to test out as well this week. Make sure you check back every Sunday or Monday for Makeup Bag Mondays. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up because Cooper would really appreciate it. Check out my apartment tour if you haven't seen it already at the end screen as well as in the description box. Everything will be listed in the description box, and I'll see you guys back here on Friday for Facial Fridays. Bye!